Hello everyone, my name is Mason 29 and today I am back, and today we're doing another Sims 4 speed build of a tiny home. Now I have already done a micro home and of a caravan, I think it was. Yeah, of a caravan. And you can see that if you've not already seen it. I'm gonna put a link in the description and you can go and watch that too. This is gonna be the tiny home that I'm building right now is gonna be on the gallery as well as the micro home if you want that. All my speed builds that I've done on this channel are on the gallery, so if you want to go download them, they will be there. Now, with this with this home, my main idea was to have a glass top, and that's going to be where the bedroom is, and then also covering the first half of the downstairs. Now, it did bring a bit of a challenge to me because it was I wanted to have the glass not like covering up when you want to go onto the second floor. I want it just be there's that, so you can only see what's covering on the top of the bottom floor, and then you don't see the full glass pane roof. That was a bit of trouble. I could have made it easier for myself. Like, I was pretty close here, but it just didn't really work out with all of the like side panelings and stuff. So I did eventually change in that, as well as like other things like it like not working, and the finished project isn't 100% good, because you can base it, there's lots of like beams and things on it, but that's just how the roof is worked out. If I change it, it means that this wouldn't be a tiny home anymore. It would be a small house. I think that's the next house size. Oh, I'm yawned. Excuse me. Anyway, so my idea was, apart from the glass paneling on the middle, is to have white outlines and then like a deep dark brown color for the inside, which is what I'm doing right now. The other idea was to have like fences where the thingy, the glass is, so you can see it onto the bottom. That caused a bit of trouble. As you can see right here, the glass is like coming to the top of it, and was the main reason why it didn't end up really working, because of finishing and also with playing with it. Now, one of the cool things about what you can do, like a trick you can do with tiny homes, is that you can do free room, you can do free walls, and then move the full wall in, which is basically what is happening with the two columns down the bottom. You can't really see them here, but that's what I did down the bottom, as well as like kind of what's happening up the top there by those two rooms where I have the arches going in. So they're technically not a room, but they sort of are a room, because they're covered up by, they're basically in the they're in the roof part, but where the fencing is, that counts as a room, because of the roofing, and also there's the four walls connecting to each side and the fencing. So what I ended up doing was that I got rid of the two rooms on both sides. I think they were officially rooms, but now they're not, and I just moved it forward because the bed is too big. Now this house is, I think it's basically just base game and tiny living. I have been wanting to do, like, if it's meant for one pack, I've been wanting to do that pack and base game, because I feel like it's easier for people to be able to download it if they want to have it, as well as it adds another challenge onto it. So that's what I basically have done there. We're just doing again, like with the roofing, it's most of the build's gonna be. Like, I think the finishing only took like half the time. This video is not 90 minutes long, 19 and a half minutes long. So most and we're almost in, like, it's 5 minutes down. So yeah, that's not really actually half, that's like a third-ish or fourth-ish. Anyway, so now what this is happening right here is going to be the end product, where I have the glass roofing goes into halfway through the wall, and then have the glass there, and then have the glass roofing on top. That's the main thing of it now. I think. Whoa, excuse me, I yawned again. I don't know why I'm yawning, but yeah, that's basically the main thing. I thought it ended up working really well. It looks cool to me. No idea if it looks cool to you, but I thought it worked out. And then the that whole thing just now counts as a room. I think I can't remember how or anything, but it somehow does. Yeah, I think because it was all counting as it was a room before, because it was roofing. I don't know. But yeah, it worked. Yeah. So now we're just like going around seeing, like, lining up, finding out what I want to use. So that bed is gonna change and such. Yeah. The floor plan was pretty tricky. Like, I wanted to use a ladder in this. I didn't want to use staircasing because I thought it would be a bit difficult to use staircasing. But the thing was, I needed to find room for the bathroom downstairs. So that made it a little bit tricky with the ladder. Now I ended up moving the ladder onto the other side, which I think you're about to see now, and then moving the bathroom to opposite side of the room. Like where the bathroom is there, it's going to move over to the other side of the ladder, basically. Yeah. So apart from, yeah, there we go. So I kind of went for another modern style, more of a modern-ish style. Like, I think, yeah, I went for a modern kitchen. White one again. I'm not a huge fan of white kitchens, but I'm just going for white kitchens because they're really simple to be able to do in The Sims, because everything can just be white and have a bit of an accent color. So the floor plan is almost done. I think it is basically done now. So we're gonna have the kitchen there, and then right next to it's gonna be the living room, and across behind the living room is the dining room. Yeah. So there is going into the appliances. I'm trying to find the cheat to get the that fridge back, because I quite like that fridge, but you have to unlock it, I think, through the cooking one, the cooking job. Yeah, through the cooking job, basically. Right now, we're sorting out the roofings outside, because I think I just lowered down the wall height, because it was I think it was like a double wall height, and I just moved it down a bit more. Okay, so now it's just a straight beam going down. Yeah, don't really know what to talk about now. Oh, so if you want me to build any type of homes, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see if I want to build them, and I will try and build them. So right now we're just figuring out the living room and how I'm going to do the TV and couch. Now I think that's the only type of non-comfort chair. It's just because I kind of wanted to use that. It's a new couch, I quite like that couch, so I'm gonna put it there. Now that shelf that bookshelf. I really wanted to have it in this house, but I could not get it to fit, and it was really, really annoying. So I ended up just getting rid of it and putting a new one onto the counters, like the island counters. I am adding a bit of orange to the build, like warmer colors. So there's a bit of orange and yellow. The theme is going to be orange, yellow, black, and white. Just a bit of the yellow sticks out a little bit, and then the flooring and the chairs match each other. And then I'm going for a white, a glass, another glass, a lot of glass in this build, and black chairs. And then where am I going to go into next? I don't know. I think I'm just finding a light for the island. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, we don't really have a lot of good island lights, basically. I really like using the lights from Bowling Stuff Pack. I don't really like Bowling Stuff Pack. I only use a couple of the items sometimes. But, like, I got it in, like, one of those bundles you can buy. So that's how I have it. Like, the items good. I quite like the lights, as I said. Can't remember what else I used in that pack though. Not a lot really. Like, I'm not a big fan of bowling. Like, I've only been bowling a couple of times. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try and find another bookshelf. I really like what they've done is using those books, that like those book objects as bookshelves. Like, that's pretty. I don't understand why it took them that long to do it. And now, as I said, we're doing the bookshelf there. And finding another picture. And onto the bathroom. Now, once again, I don't know, I struggle with tiles from base game. There's not a lot of good tiles in general. I don't know why. I generally use a lot of the tiles from Spa Day for bathrooms because it's just those types of tiles I generally don't like. I don't know. And then I use a lot of the what are they called? The Parenthood tiles for the kitchens because I really like Parenthood, like the Parenthood items for kitchens. I really like using the Parenthood counters and the tiles, and then using the Jungle Avenger fridge. I feel like that all work pretty well together. We're just adding some clutter. Now the thing was, there's no like modern there's not a lot of like modern room things for stove, so I just had to use up the end stove, like the high-end stove. Now that I actually found those, like, I found these like rooms on the gallery where they have all these like debug clutter stuff, so I just used that then. It has like all the kitchen clutter someone's gonna put them through, and then I think there's like the like other stuff to it. I can't remember what else there is to it. Yeah. Now we're doing the outside. We're just doing like little garden beds. Yeah, so what the idea was, I think we just put 2 trees, and then I'm failing apparently at making the fence part. We're gonna put 2 trees and then like little bush type things on the middles. Looks like they've put bushes, but that's gonna change into trees eventually. Now, I think I said this in my last, like the micro build. I'm not that good with landscaping. I don't know why. It's just not where my skills or talent are with landscaping. Oh, and there's the trees. I just sized them down. And then I think we're going to the bedroom again, so we're switching from outside back to the bedroom. I think we're finding what type of flooring we use. I think we just kept the flooring. And then just finding a shelf or surface thing for the outside. Now I did see this once in like a build I saw. It's really useful. It's like a really cool technique. It's where we use cabinets as that, and it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So that's what I did there. And we're just finding a rug to put down. I decided did I keep that? I can't remember, but that actually worked out kind of well. How I just put one side and the other side is 2 rugs. Just put them down next to each other. And then I'm just adding some decor. Yeah, I know that tissue box is a bit like small. I'm just gonna say it's like one of those small tissue boxes you can buy at the shops. And we're getting a wardrobe because you need a wardrobe. Now Snotty apparently, it's annoying. And then I'm trying to find curtains. Now I'm kind of disappointed with the game's curtains. I always have been. There's a lot of like no simple curtains, or there's not a lot of like curtains where you can just put them at the top and they're just modern or slick or just simple. And there's a lot of like those curtains where you put them both sides, traditional simple curtains. The only curtains I think are really good are those ones that I did try out, but there's only one size of them, or the ones from My First Pet Stuff. Now that pack is sort of disappointing. That was one of the reasons why I bought that pack. I think I bought it with a sale. Like, I don't think that's worth $10 to buy that much money for it. A lot of that stuff should have been in Cats and Dogs, in my opinion. But I bought that pack to go with Cats and Dogs, as well as the curtains, and I think a couple of the other stuff I quite liked, and a couple of furniture I thought was really good for kids stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of the packs I'm recently getting, like recently they're adding, isn't really up, especially the stuff packs. Like, I can understand the like how much they're doing, but there's not a lot in there. Like, or they shouldn't have come, or they should have just made more, basically. Yeah. Oh, one thing I'm really excited for, it's come out by now, but came out 2 days from when I'm speaking this. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but it's the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack. I want that pack so much, but the thing is, I don't want to spend that much money on this stuff pack. I don't want to spend that much money in general in the game. So I'm gonna probably wait for it. I'm probably gonna use that pack a lot because I love the style of it, and it's knitting. Like, I love all the plushies and stuff, and we need more plushies in the game. Anyway, I'm not going to really rant on too much because it's the screenshots time. So this is the front. I think that it could have done a bit more with the gardening to it. There was a front of it. Now here's the kitchen and living room. There's another picture of the living room. Oh, sorry, kitchen. The dining room. You can see like the mixed up roof. Here's the bathroom. I'm really not sure how to do the bathroom in these builds. Like how to take screenshots, the outside, and then the top, like the floor plan, and then the bottom floor plan. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'm Monkton29, and I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.